Just over 7,000 pounds, that's lighter than your ex's baggage. And this fifth wheel is low maintenance, easy to tow, and drama-free. This is the Cougar Sport 2400 RE, and it has a great layout. So as you can see, right over here on the campsite, there's a couple things that they did that I really enjoy, starting with the entertainment center. Now, you have the TV here, the sound bar underneath for great sound quality, 30-inch fireplace that also doubles as a basically electric space heater, right? 5,000 BTUs of heat. But this is going to be a hidden pantry. So huge storage right back there. Love that for dry goods, especially with the proximity to the kitchen. Now, they also have the fridge right next door. Open that guy up. That's going to be a 12-volt compressor-driven refrigerator. You have great space in here, 10 cubic foot overall, freezer right up top. And then you get into the rest of the kitchen right over here with the 3-burner recessed cooktop with glass cover and an L-shaped countertop. This is going to be a pressed countertop. You can see you have some prep space right here, which is nice. And with this style of countertop, it's a nice upgrade over T-mold that allows you to undermount the stainless steel bowl. We also get the high-rise faucet with a pull-down spout there. And underneath the sink, we'll see a couple things. Well, we have our sink top covers, but more importantly is the fact that there's enough space there for a trash can. You have a bank of drawers right here, plus storage underneath that oven. And then obviously we have a microwave, hood up top, and some additional storage there. If we kind of come out and around though, what I do want to show you is that you have additional drawers as soon as you walk in. So again, they utilize that space underneath. None of it went to waste. Something else that's really unique is going to be right here in the back, in that this little space that normally would be basically useless, they try to do something with. So they gave you an option for a desk. Is it the prettiest thing ever? No, but it's functional and I like it. So, you can, the chair's not included, but you can bring a chair, set it right here, have a little desk, be able to look out the back window, especially if you have a great view. And I think that's pretty cool. And if you never use it, you're not out anything, right? It just sits right there. Everything's fine. You can put some decorations on there. Everything is good in the world. Now, right across the way, here's going to be our super slide. We have theater seating, as I mentioned, right across from that TV, exactly where you want it. Both of these can kick back and relax. You have USB ports built in here, cup holders there as well. Windows all the way throughout this slide. And then that brings us here to the dinette. Now, this dinette is going to be a dream-style dinette. What's that mean? Well, it means you don't have a leg right here. It's kind of in the back. It's strut-supported. You have this little lever. You can pull that over. That will allow you to push it down into a bed. You just have to lift these cushions up, and then it basically sits right here on these. Take the back cushions, put it on top, and that will create your sleeping space. Bring it back up, lock it in place, and now it's not going to go anywhere. And then kind of right here, again, I love this. This is just smart design. You can hang your jackets right here, walk in, have a nice bench seat, be able to take your shoes off, whether you want to store them here, whether you want to put them in one of those drawers as soon as you walk in, right? You have a couple different options in here, which I think is really smart. You also have additional storage right up top. And again, you get all this, and it's fairly lightweight. I mean, you can tow this with a half-ton pickup, assuming that the payload capacity can handle it, but for sure a 3/4 ton all day long. Right here is going to be your main control panel, nice and easy to operate, nothing too crazy. It is kind of a universal panel, so a lot of these just have they're just dummy switches, right? They're just fake. There's nothing in there. But again, there's nothing complicated to it, which I like. Stepping into the bathroom, we'll take a seat right here on the toilet, porcelain bowl, so it's easy to clean. You have a slider door instead of one that swings open, so you don't have to do that little dance of, having to open it up, go down the stairs, open the door, come back in, then shut it. It's a huge thing. Don't have to worry about that. Stepping into the shower, again, plenty of room here at 6 foot tall. With that skylight, I am good to go. I can turn sideways, be able to shut the door here and actually shower. You get an upgraded shower head, which is nice. The shower door here is antimicrobial, so you don't have to worry about drying off the inside. It can just roll right back up. It's not going to build any mold up or anything. And the other nice thing about this is that one does have a tankless water heater, so you have on-demand hot water. You also get the mirrored medicine cabinet, pretty good size vanity there too. Now we step up into the bedroom here. You can see the queen bed, nightstands on both sides with their outlets. You have storage up top, wardrobe there, a little bit of storage down underneath the nightstands. Again, the queen bed, there is a little bit of a step, So just know that, when you step up here, you might have to duck your head down. Second optional AC is going to be right there. And then at the foot of the bed, you have even more wardrobe space, plus drawers underneath. And once again, a spot for shoes, slippers, whatever else you need. And if you want TV in the bedroom, there is a spot to mount that too. All right, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2025 Keystone Cougar Sport 2400 RE. Starting right up front, part of the towing with confidence package that comes with Cougar is going to be this right here, which is the Road Armor Kingpin. So what this is it has a pivoting head so that when you start and stop your tow vehicle, it takes out some of that jerking motion, just making it a little bit smoother. You'll also get the hitch vision right here. So as you're backing up, it helps you align the Kingpin with the hitch. And also with this front cap, it's going to have max turn technology. So there's less chance that you're going to hit this cap right here on the back windshield, blowing out the back of your truck. Trust me, it's something you don't want to have happen. You'll certainly appreciate the tighter turn radius. You have an LED light right here in the front cap. And as we drop down, something else I really like that Cougar does is they actually put struts on this compartment door. Far too often what you have is some way that you have to clip it or hang it, and it's just kind of hard to do with one hand. But with this, it's nice and easy. It stays right where it should, especially if you have to access the spare. I love that it's a full-size spare and the fact that it's tucked away in here. It's going to be protected from the elements. Right over to the side is going to be the battery box, as well as our 12-volt distribution box. You can see the solar charge controller there with the disconnect for solar, and you also have tire pressure monitor prep. So that just gives you a little extra peace of mind if you want to have that installed. If you camp with a four-legged friend, you have a place to tie them up right here. Super convenient. That way you don't have to worry about bringing something with you, especially if you're on like a concrete pad, right? A lot of times it's just not a good spot to be able to put down a lead line. That just makes it a whole heck of a lot easier. Coming right around to the side is going to be one of our two 30-pound propane tanks. Our other one will be on the other side. And then right here is going to be our garage compartment. Now, what I like about this is going to be a few different things. One of them is the fact it's going to be slam latch with actual metal components, and it has some weight to it. It has some heft, which means that it actually shuts and slams the way it should. When you have the plastic ones, it just doesn't have the weight and they just don't shut very well. You'll also see it has a magnetic catch, so you can put it up just like so, making it nice and easy to access that storage compartment. And, like all Cougars, they did a really good job of keeping everything clean. All of your plumbing you see is kind of running with the floorboards there. Nothing is coming down, which I really appreciate. And then right here is going to be some of your connections. You have TV hookup, nice and easy to get to, USB, both A and C. And I also really appreciate this, the fact that now they have a control for your power awning right out here. So that way, if you're in a little bit tighter spot, you can stand out here and extend your awning, just making sure that you're not going to hit any trees or any other obstacles that are in the way. And we kind of take a look up a little bit. I do want to talk about the windows for a second. The windows themselves are going to be frameless, which are fantastic. I think they look a lot nicer than a framed window. It also allows you to open them while it's raining, unless it's a really hard sideways driving rain. That way you can get some airflow and it doesn't, get all stuffy inside the camper. You have a power awning with LED light strip here. Nice big awning, couple outside speakers if you want to listen to music. And then coming back a little bit further, we get into our main entrance. And that entrance has the Lippert solid step on here. It is a pretty easy adjustment. They have upgraded this over past iterations. It used to be a pin you had to pull and it was a huge pain. Now it's a simple lever. You have a lever on either side. You can pull that. Makes for nice, easy adjustments, lock it in place, and you are good to go. Once you do get up to the door here, you'll notice that it is a tempered glass door, or they call it G-glass, but it's tempered glass. You'll see right here, there's a window. Actually, you might not see it because it's tinted, which I love. But that window right there, well, this is in the way. It is prepped for a shade, so that if you want a little bit additional privacy at night, you can put that in there and be able to close it. Something else I do want to point out, I just want to quickly talk a few things about construction. The main one being the wall construction. So behind this fiberglass, you're going to have Hypercore. If you're familiar with Asdel, it's a composite material. This is going to be a competitor. It's something that's very, very similar. Some huge advantages to that. One of them is going to be that it's a lot lighter weight than Luan. It also won't absorb moisture, so it will eliminate delamination, which is fantastic. That's going to be one of the big killers of RVs is water and rot. You don't have to worry about it because that composite will not rot. Dropping down, we can take a look at the wheels and tires here. You will see that you have aluminum alloy wheels, which are fantastic. Something you may not notice is the fact that this one has anti-lock brakes. So that's one of those things we take for granted on our vehicles, that extra safety of making sure that, if we have to brake in a hurry, that it's not going to lock the wheels up. Well, that's generally doesn't come on an RV. So if you have to brake quickly, well, then your RV may start swaying. It may jackknife, right? It's going to push you a lot further. Having the anti-lock brakes is huge when it comes to the safety in an emergency stop, and I love that Cougar puts it on there. You can never have too much storage outside, and so I really like this extra storage space, especially the fact that it has an electrical outlet. Why, you ask? Well, you should always have a toolbox, an RV toolbox when you travel. And with this right here, you can charge your power drill or any other power tools you need to charge. And so I love that you have a spot to put them as well as to charge them. Coming around to the back, there's definitely a few things that are going to be very noteworthy back here. One is right down below. That is going to be a hitch, and that is capable of towing. So that essentially has 300 pounds of tongue weight it can handle. It can tow 3,000 pounds. You have a flat or a 4-pin there, right? The flat 4. So if you have like a boat or something you want to tow, you can do that. Now, bear in mind, this is a fifth wheel. It may not be legal in your state to have what they call the train, which is to tow something behind the fifth wheel. So make sure that you are following your state guidelines as well as any states you are traveling to or through. Right up top in the center, you will see camera prep for the rear observation camera. It's always a great thing to have. This is kind of it's a decent sized fifth wheel. That prep makes it nice and easy to install. Right over next to that is going to be ladder prep. So that way you can buy a telescoping ladder, hook it right up there, and be able to climb up onto the fully walkable roof. You do have the Alpha Superflex roof up there. Fantastic roof system, a one-piece membrane that does a great job of protecting the roof. Right back here is going to be your 50-amp detachable power cord. So you can just plug that sucker in for power. And then as we make our way right up to the front, there's just a few last things I want to hit on. One is going to be your tankless water heater will be right there. And we talked about that inside. And then right here is going to be your wet bay. So the thing I really enjoy about this, one, light, there we go. One is the fact you have your outside shower here, but also you have easy winterization, which I absolutely love. Both your city fill as well as your black tank flush will be located right here. And you can see your valve bodies are insulated. This is huge. For a fifth wheel at this price point, to have the insulated valve bodies is fantastic. It really lets you camp in some of those colder seasons. If you're interested in this one, you want to know price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and until next time, we'll see ya.